welcome to another Bitesize Piano lesson. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play the chords Accompaniment on Piano to Daylight by Taylor Swift. I've done many Taylor Swift tutorials now, so I've left that playlist linked for you in the description below, as well as where you can access the full chord and lyrics. I will just sing as a reference, and this is mostly based off how she performs it live, so it may differ slightly to the recorded version. So let's dive in. So this one's in the key of C major. There are no black keys, we're just working within the white keys. Here is middle C as a reference if you locate that pitch on your keyboard or piano. So on the screen, the left hand will be colour coordinated blue and the right hand orange there. I'll teach both hands at the same time. So we'll go straight in with the verse like the recorded version does. Sometimes she plays a bit of an intro, but it's just the chords played through once or twice before she starts singing. So the first chord is C major, but it's second inversion. So she plays it like this. So C in the left hand, and then in the right hand it's G, C and E. So second inversion. So we go 1, 2, and then we're gonna, if I move my other fingers out of the way, we're gonna move that shape up one and play D minor. So that's D in the left hand, in the right hand that's A, D and F, so also second inversion, 1, 2, and then she comes down and plays F major in root position. So F in the left hand, in the right hand that's F, A, C, and she's like rocking the chords like this, just the F. So he plays the A and the C, F, A and C, F, A and C. And then before we repeat that again, more often than not she plays A and D, so it's like she's sort of going back to playing the D minor chord, but it's just A and D. So if I just do all that from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's more or less what she's playing. That's how I play all of the verses like that. So if I just demonstrate this verse, then I'm still getting over a bit of a cold, so please bear with my voice. I'll do a little intro first, so I'll just play the chord progression once through. My love was as cruel as the cities I lived in. Everyone looked worse in the light. There are so many lines that I've crossed unforgiven. I'll tell you the truth, but never goodbye. I don't wanna look at anything else now that I saw you. And then we're into the chorus. So we have that C major chord again. I'll play it 4 times. And then we have G major. So G major, so G in the left hand, and then root position of G major in the right hand. So that's G, B and D 4 times. D minor, like we had before. And then major 4 times. And then again, sometimes she plays the A and the D before she repeats it all. So for the first chorus, you play this through twice. Hi there, just quickly before we continue, let me know if you're enjoying this video and how you're getting on with learning this lesson so far in the comments section below. I love chatting to you all. Please give the like button a press. Make sure that you are subscribed so I can keep on making these free tutorials for you. Hit bell notifications so you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you're interested in learning how to read music, I have an entire book, and that is linked below where you can purchase that on Amazon, and I also teach this in a full video course as well, so that's linked down below for you as well. You can go and check out the free preview. So let's continue. I don't wanna look at anything else now that I saw you. into the second verse. So we're going to play it the same way as the first verse, and then we have this little bit on at the end, which you play slightly differently live than it is on the track. So we're going to go with the live version. So it's the part where she's singing, maybe you're out with the wolves and refuse to settle down. That part. So we play C major 4 times, D minor 4 times, and then A minor. So A in the left hand, and then root position of A minor in the right hand. That's A, C, E 4 times, and then F major. So just that one new chord in there. So if I just demonstrate the verse then. Luck of the draw only draws the unlucky, and so I became the butt of the joke. I wanted the good and I trusted the wicked. Clear in the air, I breathed in the smoke. Maybe you ran with the wolves and refused to settle down. Maybe I've stolen out of every single room in this town. Threw out our cloaks and our daggers because it's morning now. It's brighter now. And then we're into the chorus, but 3 times that chord progression through this time. I don't wanna look at anything else now that I saw you. I don't wanna think of anything else now that I've thought of you. I've been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark night, and now I see daylight. I only see daylight. I only see daylight, 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 daylight. I only see daylight, 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 daylight. And now we're into the bridge. So the chord progression is exactly the same as the chorus. So she holds the chords down rather than plays them on the beat for like the first pass through, and then she starts to play them on the beat again. So again, it's the exact same chord progression until the end of the song actually. So it's the C, G, D minor and F. And I can still see it all in my mind. All of you, all of me intertwined. I once believed love would be black and white, but it's golden. And I can still see it all in my head. Back and forth from New York, sneaking in your bed. I once believed love would be burning red, but it's golden like daylight, like daylight, like daylight, like daylight. And then we're into the chorus again, so through 4 times. I don't wanna look at anything else now that I saw you. I don't wanna think of anything else now that I thought of you. I've been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark night, and now I see daylight. I only see daylight. Daylight, 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 daylight. I only see daylight, 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 daylight. I only see daylight, 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 daylight. I only see daylight, 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 daylight. And then the outro, so we play that chord progression 2 more times, and then it ends on the C chord. You gotta step into the daylight and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So there at the end, she sort of adds some extra notes. She plays it slightly different every time she plays it live. So we have, I more or less there, so I played, went up to the F. If in doubt, just play the next note higher just before you go into the next chord. So C's, G's, E, and then D, so she usually always does a little flourish where she just breaks up the very last chord. So you can play around with how you want to embellish that last chord.
So that's the end of this video. If you would like to leave a request, leave them in the comments section below of this video. I've also left some videos here that I think you might like, so go and check those out as well. I also have a course. Visit Bitesize Piano Course.co.uk and you can enroll and start learning how to read music. I'll see you in the next video.